Hello everyone, it's Maive. Welcome back to my channel for another Disney inspired tutorial. Today we're going to be making Ariel's daughter's Melody's Seashell locket from polymer clay as requested by one of my subscribers. I tried to make it as close as possible to the one in the movie, only my one doesn't have the name Melody on it because that's not my name. But of course you can have Melody or your name or whatever name you want, really. It's a very easy tutorial to do, so I really hope you like it. First of all, we need to make the seashell, so pick any color of polymer clay you like and shape it into a ball. Then roll one side so that you get a teardrop shape and start to flatten it, using your finger to begin defining the seashell. Next, you want to take a knife and cut 3 pieces of the base and use your fingers or dotting tools to soften the edges. This seashell is very simple and only has 5 sections, but of course you can personalize it to your taste. I used a crochet hook to create the lines and a soft silicone tool to soften the grooves and curves of the shell. When you're happy with the look of your shell, bake it for about 20 minutes at 110 degrees Celsius and let it cool down completely before moving on to the next step. Once your shell has cooled down completely, you want to mix equal parts of mold putty so you can make a mold of your creation. This is so you can make even sized shells for your necklace. If you don't have silicone mold putty, just make 2 seashells as before in the color that you like, or you can wait and see how I added that beautiful golden shine. When my putty was ready, I covered the shell with it, trying to get into all the details. Then I let the putty set for about 20 minutes. If the putty feels firm, you can release it and reveal your new mold. Now you're ready to make some seashells. For this step, I would suggest using either black or white clay, mainly because these are the colors that the powder shows up on better. I chose white because I wanted it to really pop. You can bake it in the mold if you like, but I need to work on it still, so I'll carefully remove it from the mold and neaten the edges a little. To add that magical golden color, I used mica powders in gold. If you don't have mica powders, you can certainly use gold eyeshadows instead. To make this necklace look like the one in the movie, I poked a hole through the base of the shell using a toothpick, and I like to turn it as I push through the clay so as not to deform it or drag any along with the toothpick. I then made another seashell and baked them both for 30 minutes. Once the seashells were baked and cool, I removed the excess powder so that I could apply an even coat of something you're about to see in a second. Sometimes the powders are enough, but they're not enough for me today. So I made a potion out of the gold mica powder and Fimo gloss and spread it generously over the seashells to avoid any streaks. I applied a second coat and let them dry completely. To add a beautiful shine, I applied 2 coats of Fimo gloss, letting the layers dry between the applications. To turn the seashells into a necklace, I used a simple black cord that I pushed through the hole, securing both shells together with a lark's head knot. Then I tied 2 bronze clasps at the ends of the cord that are really easy to open, even for me and kids. So yeah, really easy. And that's it really. There you have Melody's seashell necklace from The Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Ocean, made from polymer clay. I really hope you found this helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up so I know. And if you have any more ideas for Disney inspired tutorials, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday and I'll catch you all next time. Bye. Ciao, ciao.